Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your full name?
My full name is Mia Munibur Rahman.
Do you work or study?
Well, I have recently completed my degree, and after that, I was preparing for IELTS, so you can put me in the category of the students.
Where do you live?
I'm living in a small town, and the place is around 2 hours away from the test center, and I'm living there with my parents and my siblings, and the name of the place is District Mansehra, and the place is famous for tourism in my country.
Okay. What do you like about the place you live?
Well, the most important thing is I like its weather. Other than that, I have been born in the place, so I know all of the areas around. So, which is the good thing about this place, and I like which is one of the reason that's why I like this place. And other than that, there is a very lush greenery, the river, the mountains, and everything is so beautiful, and that's why I like this place.
Okay. Which is your favorite weather and why?
Well, my favorite weather is the winter because in the winter season there is a lot of the food which is my favorite. Like we have a lot of the dry fruits, and I am the fond of the dry fruits, and because of that, I like the winter season.
Would you like to live in a place where the weather is different from your country?
Well, I would like to do, but on the other hand, I will also love to experience another weather. Like I have been to this weather around 15 or 16 years. Now I want to explore something more. As an explorer, I would like to explore the another weather in some other country.
Okay, let's talk about birthdays. What do you usually do on your birthday?
Well, on every birthday, I usually watch the movies. I throw a party for my friends, and we usually order the fast food, especially the pizza and the burgers. And other than that, I receive a lot of the gifts from the people around me, and this is how I celebrate my birthdays.
What did you do on your birthday when you were a child?
Well, I don't remember exactly because it has been around 10 or 15 years. But the most common thing which I remember is the gifts because I believe that the birthday is all about the gifts. And on every birthday, I used to receive a lot of the gifts and some special gifts from my father and my mother.
Do you feel differently about your birthday now as compared to when you were younger?
Yes, I feel a lot of the differences because nowadays the birthdays are not celebrated as we do in the previous times. Is currently I'm living in the hostel, so I miss my parents, especially on my birthdays, and I usually spend my birthdays with my friend nowadays. But back at that time, I usually spend my birthdays with my family.
Okay. In your country, when do people give gifts?
Well, on those various occasions, most likely on on the Muslim occasions, because my country is full of the Muslims. So on the Eid and the other various Muslim traditions, and sometimes on the birthdays.
Okay. Let's talk about shoes. What
Okay.
type of shoes do you wear?
Well, my first preference is always the ones which are more comfortable for me. Other than that, I love to wear the formal shoes, and especially which are black in color.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you often buy shoes in this color?
No, I'm an experimental person. I sometimes buy the brown, red, green, and other types of the shoes, but I mostly wear the black ones.
When did you last buy a pair of shoes?
I bought around 2 weeks ago on the wedding of my cousin, and we went to bazaar with my friends, and we shopped there for the wedding. And at that time, I bought the shoes.
All right, this is the end of part one. Now, in part two, I will give you a cue card. You will have
Okay.
1 minute to prepare, and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and I can
Okay.
stop you in between also.
Okay.
All right, your 2 minute topic is talk about a city, town you would recommend as a good place to live or visit. It can't be your hometown. You should say what it is, where it is located, how you know about it, explain why you would recommend it as a good place to live or visit. You have 1 minute to prepare.
I'm ready to speak.
All right.
Okay, well, there are the various cities and the town in my country which I will recommend someone to live. And but one which is popping up in my mind is the Islamabad. Islamabad is the capital center of the my country, and I would recommend it to everyone if anyone want to live to a new place. And because of the various things, first of all, because of its good weather, is it is famous for the tourism, and the people from the various countries used to visit this place during their vacations. Other than that, this place has a lot of the facilities, especially the health facilities, transport facilities, and the educational facilities. The educational centers are well known throughout the world of this city. Other than that, this city has a very good economy, and it has a lot of the job opportunities for the newcomers. So if anyone from the throughout the world will ask me for the suggestion to live in my country, I will recommend him to live in that place. It is kind of a dream place to live for everybody. We call it the Switzerland of our country. This was all about my country. This was all about the place which I will recommend to anybody in my
Try
country.
to add some more.
As I told you about the health facilities, it has the hospitals which are known throughout the world, and it has the various, especially this place is famous for the hospitals which are specializing in the cardiology and the skin treatment. And its weather is like the winter and the rainy season, and which every person love to visit that place.
Okay, have you been to this place?
Yes, I have been to this place various times, and especially in the summer vacations, and we usually go this to this place with my parents to enjoy our vacations.
How often do you go to this place?
Well, I usually go every summer in my school vacations. So you can say that during my whole life, I have been to this place around 20 times, and it is the favorite place of everyone at my home.
Okay, this is the end of part two. Now, in part
Thank you.
three, let's discuss this topic. Is there a difference between old and young people's lifestyle?
Yes, there is a huge difference in the lifestyle of the young and the older people. In the present time, the younger people are more towards the technology side. They know about the technology, but the older people are not aware of this thing. Other than that, the older people are much more calm and they are more spiritual, and they believe in the religion and the stuff like that. But on the other hand, the young people are more into the science side, and they are not much believer of the various religions.
Okay, what kind of difference it is?
It is basically the difference of the thoughts between the people, and the difference of the ability. Like the older people are unable to use the modern devices, and the young people are able to do so.
Okay, why do older people prefer to live in quiet places?
Because in their times everything was quiet, and they are used to that place. And in the present time, there are the very few places which are quiet, so they wanted to go into that area, into that era, and they wanted to live their previous life again. And other than that, the older people, when a person get older and he wanted to get rid of all the noise pollution and all the stuff around him which they are
Okay,
suffering in the present time.
why do younger people prefer big cities to the countryside?
Well, in the cities, there are a lot of the opportunities for the entertainment, and there are a lot of the job opportunities, due to which the younger people wanted to live in the cities. Other than that, in the cities, there are a lot of the facilities, like the homes are more comfortable, and the transport facilities are available there. And the younger people are more, they wanted to live in a comfortable environment instead of the place where they have to do some work.
Okay. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city?
Well, big cities provide a lot of the advantages. such as the advantages of the entertainment. On every street, you will find some cinemas, and you will find a lot of the other opportunities for the entertainment. And other than that, there are a lot of the varieties in the food in the big cities. Like you, if you want to try the cuisines of the various countries, then you can find the restaurant which will be serving these things in the big cities. Other than that, if we talk about the disadvantages, there are a lot of the pollutions in the big cities, such as the noise pollution, the air pollution, the water pollution. And the people are more in the rush. No one has the time to talk with anyone. No one has the time to talk to you when you are feeling down, when you are feeling low. And these were the advantages and the disadvantages of living in a big cities.
All right. This is the end of your speaking test.
Thank
Now
you.
let me give you your feedback. Okay?
Yes.
You spoke well. Well done. Try to speak more in 2 minute topic.
Okay.
Right? You stopped.
Yes.
Otherwise, you keep on speaking. They should stop you.
Okay.
They generally stop after 1.5 minutes. Sometimes they want you to speak more, so try to add on few other points. Like you added,
Okay.
you started talking about the health facilities. That was good. You can talk about the
Okay.
tourism. You can talk about the infrastructure of that city, because in city there are so many
Okay.
things to talk. Even you can talk about the people, how
Exactly.
welcoming people are. Just
Exactly.
to add on. Overall, it was good. Let me tell you, when I asked you about the weather, you said winter.
Yeah.
Yup and up is also not allowed in IELTS speaking.
Okay.
Okay. See, the weather is hot, cold, and moderate, and the seasons are summer, winter,
Oh,
autumn,
like I can say the cold
spring.
weather.
Yeah, you can talk about the cold weather.
Cold weather.
Yeah, like there was
Okay.
pronunciation problem. Like famous, you said famous. Black, you
Okay.
said Blake. Then basically, you said basically. Okay.
Okay.
Places, you said places. Though it's
Okay.
fine. If you have mother tongue influence, that's fine. It's natural because we are not
Yeah.
native speakers.
Yes.
But try to work on these, like favorite, okay? Not favorite. Okay? For this kind of speaking, you can score up to 6.5, but you can easily score 7 if you work on your pronunciation and if you speak more on 2 minute topic. Okay? All the best
Okay.
for your exam tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.